Just final instructions from tonight's referee, who just giving them one or two final words before they get this six-round bout underway.
Certainly, and Bright Mdoka coming in with the nickname Shining Hammer, but by their outfits it looks like Wesley Mcdade is shining a lot more than Bright
Very
Mdoka.
much so, and certainly coming out of that blue corner with some very, very silver and blue shining drugs. Mdoka, of course, the reigning Malawian middleweight champion, as the bell signals for the start of round number one.
Mdoka coming out with that orthodox style of his. 29 years old is Bright Mdoka. Very young, fit and firing. However, not much difference in the ages of the two.
And that is certainly a good start from Mcdade, isn't it?
Very good start by Mcdade, and also, like we said, some might say he's a boring boxer, but certainly a very technical boxer. He bides his time, finds out exactly what his opponent's strategy is, and then counters that with some electric moves, like we heard earlier when Devon, our ring announcer, was announcing all of his fights ending by way of knockout.
Yeah, certainly, and he's certainly got the athleticism we saw earlier in that clip of him training. He certainly is exceptionally fit.
And lots of support from his sponsors, of course, Nashua. They built a gym, in fact, in their offices where he works, so he's able to train and stay at work. I'm not sure if it's a ploy for him to stay at work or just a ploy for him to improve his boxing.
I wonder how much actual work he does or boxing he does, but nonetheless, he's in the ring tonight in this six-round bout against his Malawian opponent. And he got caught with a left there. As Mcdade is certainly keeping his opponent at bay here, and that's a big blow, and looks like another big blow from Mcdade. We're going to see a replay of that shortly. We could just see a knockout of this. And wow, what a comeback from Mdoka.
That's the exuberance that comes. We talked about the patience. He was fighting that. He was pushing that left hook. It landed, and then when he looked for the second one, that's when the counter punch came, and that's what landed him. So it's about patience, getting the right moment, and being in that moment. He didn't see that coming.
He certainly didn't see that coming, and you could say that one apiece as they carry on in this first round. And Mdoka suddenly with a bit of a spring in his step after that quick bout start from Mcdade, as Mdoka looks to come back.
Albeit that Mdoka's got an orthodox style, you can see that he's, again, a very technical fighter. He's waiting for that opening and just feeling his way around this fight.
As Mcdade, certainly the home crowd behind the local favourite. As Mcdade drops him, he goes back to the other side.
To a neutral corner.
Certainly Mcdade.
Standing 8 count, and he seems like he's okay, but that certainly landed. We talked about the patience of Mcdade, that he waits and finds his way
Mcdade just
in the
keeps
fight,
coming back,
and it looks like
and
he's
he
found
comes
his way.
again.
He knows exactly what he wants.
The hook, the cut, that is a big blow, as the bell goes, certainly saved by the bell there at the start of the end of round one, and Mcdade has certainly got the crowd getting really behind him, and it's 10 points to Mcdade without fail.
Yeah, saved by the bell there was Mdoka, because Mcdade had found his way. Like we said earlier, he learns very quickly what the other fighter is doing. He knows exactly what he needs to do in that fight, and as he felt his way in that last minute of the round, he knew exactly how to floor Mdoka. He implemented his plan to precision, and it almost worked. Saved by the bell was Mdoka.
Certainly saved by the bell, and what a first round bout this has been, as we see some of the action from the first round. There you see the first one from Mcdade, where he puts Mdoka down, and then
That
Mdoka came back, but certainly Mcdade is certainly a little bit bullish going into the second round.
the overarm right, as we saw in those highlights, being the one that did the damage on Mdoka. And one wants to think that if Mcdade can feel his way around this second round, we may not see the end of this one.
We certainly might not, as we start round number 2 here at the City Sports Centre, and Mcdade has come out really ready to put his Malawian opponent down early on and not see this fight go 6 rounds. As that's a big one there from Mcdade, and another one to the big body blow as he tries to knock him back, but Mdoka comes back.
There's another element of Mcdade's that is little talked about, and that's his speed. He is absolutely quick fire, and so when there's an opening, and you see many openings like there, that hook comes out very quickly, and if it's a jab, it hits you flush in the mush. So you got to think to yourself, Mdoka's going to have to be very careful, keep his guard up all the time.
Yeah, he's certainly going to have to keep his guard up because, as you say, Mcdade just seems to have the hook, he seems to have the uppercut, the jab, all coming in rhythm, and it's certainly working for Mcdade.
That speed again coming to the fore.
Mdoka's just got to keep his guard up. That was the uppercut. That was a big blow to the head. And the uppercut and the fist, and that's down. This is certainly billing out to be quite a bout, as Mdoka is...
Mdoka's hurt. Mdoka's hurt. You can see it in his eyes. Yeah, you can see
he's hurt. He's got some body blows, but he's going to survive. And Mcdade is just really looking to end this as quickly as possible now. Another big one
again,
and another big one from Mcdade.
From Mdoka.
Yeah, could he get saved by the belt? Just 35 seconds of this round remaining. And there he comes, another uppercut and the hook, and another one. Well, certainly Mdoka is really not having the best of rounds, and he's gone down again on that round. As Mcdade just quietly sits there, standing, waiting. He looks, for me, like he could be done.
He's hurt. And you can see it in his eyes when he came close to us and was looking at us. You can see he's gazing into the distance. It's a man who's hurt.
And there's another big one coming through, and another one from Mcdade. Mcdade is really climbing into his opponent. Some big blows, and Mcdade really wants to do it now. And for me, that's the fight, Barry. I think it's done.
That's the fight.
As this crowd go, absolutely, the bout's over.
By technical knockout. We talked about Mcdade. Once he settles into a fight, his pace and his brutalness will knock anyone out, and it stopped Mdoka in the second round. Absolutely phenomenal. What a fighter.
Wow, what a fighter. This guy certainly, for me, has been the fighter of the night. Besides obviously seeing Elvis the Bomber fight, this guy, for me, is going to go places in boxing.
Mcdade now with a record of 5 fights, 4 wins, all by knockout, 1 loss. That's a phenomenal record. This boy is one to watch.
He certainly is one to watch, and the winner of this international super middleweight bout here in Harare, Wesley Mcdade, has beaten Bright Mdoka of Malawi, his opponent. And Mdoka certainly, Barry, I think from the first round he was lost at sea, wasn't he?
100%. And we talked about the fact that about 1.5 minutes it was just Mcdade feeling his way into the fight, assessing his opponent, because he didn't know exactly what his opponent was coming with. The minute that he knew what his opponent was coming with, he destroyed him. He absolutely destroyed him in the 2 rounds of this fight. There's Wesley Mcdade, a fighter who certainly we can say is one to watch.
Certainly very, very ecstatic, as we can see some of the highlights. And there's one coming back from Mdoka, but there's one, there's two, and that's it. And very, very happy man is Wesley Mcdade here tonight at City Sports Centre, coming to you live on Kwesi TV. He is the winner of this penultimate bout tonight.
Wesley Mcdade saying something to camera, and it's probably that I'm too quick for you to follow, because the speed of that man destroyed Mdoka. Mdoka was unable to handle the pace at which those punches were coming, and when he had his guard down, when we saw that he was hurt and his hands were down, Mcdade was able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, certainly, and a lot of talking from Mcdade in his corner as we are about to cross to the ring and get the official result. And the crowd going absolutely wild for Mcdade. A very, very happy man indeed. And why shouldn't he be? He has boxed exceptionally well tonight. And Mdoka is just stunned in his corner. Absolutely stunned.
Well, wouldn't you be, Mark, if you look at the way that he exploded in every single time? Certainly, like we say, the first few minutes of the first round, Mdoka owned it. He was feeling his way into the fight, but once Mcdade got a handle of his opponent, the fight was over. It was a matter of time before that match was going to be called.
Yes, absolutely. As we go to Devon in the ring.
Referee calls a halt to this contest at 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by stoppage technical knockout victory, Wesley Shumba Mcdade.
Well, of course, there you have it, the winner of this bout, the international super middleweight fight, Wesley Mcdade on a technical knockout, and just one fight to come, and it is for the super bantamweight title bout tonight. It's a fight of 12 rounds between Tanashi Wandizwana and Ronald Tamani. That is the next fight coming up here on Friday Night Fight Night, live on Kwesi Sports.